Good afternoon. You must be... Damn it, where's the seat? Is this... This is a high-top chair. Seriously? Oh no, this is fine. I really wanted to work on my upper body today. And solve a physics puzzle at the same time. God, why did they even make these? Whoa. So, you must be our potential client? Potential because you called our office from an unregistered number, told our receptionist that your ex had gone, quote, full yandere, gave us the info to a maxed-out credit card, requested a demi-human bodyguard, preferably male of a larger species, stated a preference for Oni, Minotaur, or Dragon, then blurted out, tell him to meet me at Sunny's Diner at 2 o'clock tomorrow, and hung up. We didn't know if this was supposed to be a crank call or if you thoroughly misunderstood the nature of our business. Anyway, my name is Ivy, and I'm here to assess whether or not you actually need a bodyguard. And, if so, I will be assigned to you. Wow, I guess I don't make much of an impression. Yeah, I know. You were expecting a large body species, but given that we weren't sure if you were actually trying to hire someone and not just set yourself up on a blind date, we decided it would be best to go against your preferred type. I mean, how big was your ex that you need a dragon watching your back? She's my size. Okay. She was a professional fighter. I see. It all makes sense now. You have a type, specifically short demi-humans with dangerous jobs. So you called a private security company specializing in demi-humans and requested a large species male knowing we'd send the exact opposite. I've got to say, I've had to deal with a lot of creeps over the years, but you're the first to actually impress me with your creepiness. Relax, I can tell you're not looking for a date. No sapient creature would willingly sit at a high-top chair except as a last resort. Yes, I'm still going on about the chairs. High-top chairs are the natural enemy of the vertically and/or visually challenged, and they're uncomfortable, and I feel like I could fall out of mine at any minute. Wait, why don't you invite your supposed ex on a date? Maybe you could sneak up on her and push her out of one of these chairs. The fall might kill her. Where are you going? You definitely need to sit back down right now. Your body's on the edge. It's about 1 cup of coffee away from shutting down completely. How can I tell? Forked tongue. See? I can smell. Or I guess taste pretty much everything around us, including your cortisol, adrenaline, and norepinephrine levels. You haven't slept in, 2 days? And your stress levels remind me of a back alley trauma surgeon I used to know. So please, sit down and try to relax before you either have a mental breakdown or keel over. Okay, good. Let's start over. Okay, you're having issues with your ex. Can I ask what she's doing that's got you so messed up? You're going to have to be more specific than, yandere stuff. Tried to drop a piano on you. Painted a tunnel in a mountainside to cause a car crash. Tried to sell you an exploding hot dog at a football game. Wow, that's like category 5 yandere behavior. And treatment resistant too? Yikes. Do you know what her inciting incident was? All yanderes have an inciting incident that triggers their condition, generally linked to how volatile they are. Like seeing you spending time alone with a female friend, leaving the house without her, smelling a hoodie you left lying around. That one is weirdly common. You don't want to talk about it. What? It's embarrassing. It's kind of important. Whatever, we can circle back. You mentioned a previous bodyguard who ended up hospitalized. Davis? Dogman? Thick southern accent? I know him. We've worked together before. Corporate calls him up when they need a strong nose. Great guy. No idea what he's talking about half the time, though. He mentioned hush puppies once, and I couldn't tell if he was inviting me over for dinner or telling me about his kids. So I just stood there and nodded until he stopped talking. How the hell did she put him in the hospital? He should have smelt her coming from 2 miles away. She marked territory around your apartment until he couldn't track her, then ambushed him. That's disturbing. Yeah, it's gross too. But what's disturbing is that yanderes don't do that. They're as obsessive about being attractive to the object of their affection as they are, well, everything else. It's why they always try to dress like sexy serial killers instead of wearing sweatpants like a normal crazy person. They're open to violence because fear doesn't register with them. But disgust definitely does. Marking in a back alley is not something a yandere would do, even if it did give them a chance to kidnap you. They'd be too worried about grossing you out. How long did you say she was stalking you? 2 years. Even severe incidents don't last that long if confronted. Usually their focus shifts to another victim if they get caught and don't get reciprocation within 3 months. And her behavior? She's just sneaking around all the time trying to get to you. Like, all the time? No downtime? Theft of objects? None. She only stops to sleep. That's so strange. The normal pattern is that they start off by stealing personal effects, then spend 2 or 3 days admiring them before stalking or infiltrating the home again. Usually there's no kidnapping attempt unless they're undiscovered for a period of months. So, she started developing yandere tendencies while you were dating, became violent, and made no attempts at kidnapping or imprisonment until after you broke up? Continued stalking you for 2 years, increasing in intensity every spring. You hired Davis, but instead of getting discouraged or attacking him in a blind rage, she came up with a plan to disable him, even if it meant putting you off further. Yeah, this incident is way too unpredictable to be left alone. I'll be taking your case. What do you mean you want someone else? I know you'd prefer a male bodyguard, but I'm the highest-rated bodyguard we have. And your ex's behavior is, well, unprecedented. I know I'm both vertically and visually impaired, but I can sense heat, I have an excellent sense of smell, I can detect vibrations through the ground, and most demi-humans would rather fight a dragon than get stuck in an elevator with me. Yes, seriously. My species has been called a walking disaster. They started calling us that 300 years ago, before everyone thought being a walking disaster was relatable. Have you noticed how no one has offered me a glass of water since I sat down? Or how quiet this place is? Oh, by the way, the Neko who brought you your coffee is currently hiding under a box in the kitchen, and her Kitsune manager slipped out the back about 30 seconds after I walked in. The Neko brushed up against you while pouring your coffee, so her scent is on you. That's how I know she's your waiter. The Kitsune's scent is coming from the vents, and because the back office in places like these tend to have the most AC circulation, it's safe to assume she's the manager. That, and she bailed and left the Neko here to wait tables alone. Typical manager behavior. The kitchen staff are mostly human, so they probably haven't even noticed I'm here. You guys don't seem to be afraid of us for some reason. See, I'm a natural deterrent. I have excellent situational awareness and deductive reasoning skills. I'm a perfect bodyguard. Why are they so scared of me? Well, I'm kinda made of poison. Actually, I am both poisonous and venomous. So if you bite me, you'll die, and if I bite you, you'll also die. And if we bite each other, you'll die twice. What am I? Try to guess. Yeah, we'll make it a game. You try to guess my species, and I try to guess whatever you did to piss this girl off. Like one of those corporate icebreakers, between contractor and client. Don't call me a hireling. Makes me sound like a thug. And don't groan. It'll be fun. Yes, it will. I actually really like to hear what humans come up with, since you're like the only thing that can't tell what we are. Too short to be a dragon. I have legs, so I can't be a lamia. You're on the right track. Tsuchinoko. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Here's a hint. I'm not wearing sunglasses inside as a fashion statement. Gorgon. Not bad. But a little too tall and a little too obvious. Fomorian. That's a good guess. Every Fomorian is different, so it explains the scales, the height, and if I were a descendant of Baelor, it would explain the eyes. But no. Give up? I'm a basilisk. See, the glasses aren't to stop you from looking at me. They stop me from looking at, really, anything. A Gorgon's gaze only works with direct eye contact, and only on living things. Mine hits everything. Rocks, they crumple. Trees, wither. I wear these, so if something happens and I open my eyes, I'm only replacing 99 cents worth of melted plastic, and not an entire city block. And yes, I do buy them in bulk. No, I've never taken my glasses off for a job. That'd be way too dangerous. Besides, I don't need to. The oil on my skin is as poisonous as one of those South American frogs. And the oil's in my hair, and my blood, saliva, everything. Even touching me is enough to put someone under. Why are you freaking out? Oh yeah, you caught me when I almost fell out of one of these poorly designed high-top chairs. Relax. We definitely don't need your heart rate elevated right now. My suit is custom made. See? It's waterproof, so if an accident happens, it isn't automatically lethal. But for future reference, think of me like a knife. If you see me falling, it's safer to let me hit the floor than to try to catch me. Oh, and you should definitely make sure to wash your hands before eating. Even indirect contact can still get you sick. Outside of that, my scales are as hard as a dragon's, and my claws can cut through concrete. So, even if she's one of the, 5 things that can touch me, I can still handle myself. Okay, my turn. You were with a drider, things got serious, now there's a baby on the way, and she's looking at you as a source of extra nourishment. No? Bunny girl in heat? It could happen. I am taking this seriously. So no? Okay. One night stand with a mantis girl? No? I was too listening to your story. No, I know the timelines don't match up, but maybe that's how your relationship started and she was just biding her time? Well, I got you to laugh at least. Okay, you were dating a dragon girl and you used her credit card without asking? Oh yeah, your credit card? We ran it, but it was denied. How exactly are you going to be paying? Whoa, hey, don't panic. Calm down. I know telling you to calm down won't make you calm down, but I don't know what else to say. No, I'm not mad at you. Why would I be mad at you? I'm sure you'll figure out a way to pay rent. I would hug you, but, the poison. Imagine I'm hugging you? No, don't imagine that I'm poisonous while you imagine that I'm hugging you. Just deep breaths. Take deep breaths. You definitely need to bring your heart rate down before you have a heart attack. Heart attack? No, I didn't say anything about a heart attack. I said your smartest tax. Don't worry about what it means. Just focus on your breathing. In and out. In and out. I know you know how to breathe. I'm a bodyguard, and I'm guarding your lungs from failure. With supervision. I don't appreciate your insinuations, but it seems like being a jerk to your hireling helps you calm down. Yeah, hireling. I'm not going anywhere. We'll figure out payment later. I am willing to work for the first month for free. You will be paying me back, but I can hold off until you get your feet back under you. Better? Okay. One last thing. You're worried about my height? Even with all the qualifications? Fine. Guess I can talk to some people at the company and maybe you can work something out. That was supposed to be a joke? Has anyone ever told you that you have a terrible sense of humor? Now that your mental breakdown is out of the way, spill it. What'd you do that pissed this girl off so much? She caught you listening to Monster Girl roleplay audios? Excuse me, I'm going to call the company and let them know that you're just a creep after all. Ha, got you back, jerk. I'll send off the terms of our arrangement to the company to have an official contract written up, and in the meantime, we can start moving you into my apartment. Of course you're staying with me. You need to be under constant surveillance. 96% of yandere kidnappings occur in the home after all. And your apartment isn't basilisk-proof. If I tried to take a shower there, I'd poison the town water supply. I've got a pair of gloves in my bag. Grab them and help me down from this oversized chair, and we can start the paperwork. Okay, so which one's the unstoppable force and which one's the immovable object?